we might as well start in Ireland. Let's Northern Ireland, should we say? Belfast, Luis Alberto Lopez got a great stoppage victory over Michael Conlan. It was round 5, landed a nice uppercut, just like to the top of the head, when as Conlan was leaning forward, he just kind of leant straight into it, and down he went, and the towel was thrown in straight away. He looked in quite a bad way for a little while after that, Conlan. But yeah, what a great win for Lopez again on UK soil. What did you make of that fight, Alex?
Yeah, we just had a big fight in Ireland, and then, they go over here to Northern Ireland. So I thought that was interesting. I wonder, because I know there was like some issues when it comes to like safety and other things, which is why there hasn't been a lot of fights in Ireland. But nonetheless, I think Michael Conlan has time in the Republic of Ireland as well as Northern Ireland. So, I mean, I guess, pointless to mention. I just thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I always thought Luis Alberto Lopez was going to win this fight. Michael Conlan, I know, has a big, push. He was an Olympian. Everyone remembers. I think he stuck his middle finger up at the judges.
Yeah.
And great fight with Lee Wood we got last year. I mean, it was definitely one of the fight of the year. It was a candidate for.
Definitely.
Knockout of the year was a candidate for. So yeah, definitely. I knew this was going to be probably a fun fight, and it was. But yeah, like you said, Conlan comes out usually hot, looking like everything they're putting behind him. And as time, as the fight goes on, it just seems he gets hit a little cleaner. You see a little more of effects, and this time it was earlier than the Lee Wood stoppage, which was in the 12th. This was in the 5th, like you said. Leans down into a right uppercut, and Lopez has a very unorthodox style. I like to say that he's a mixture of Emmanuel Augustus, Drunken Master, and Prince Nassim. So yeah, if they had a baby, it'd be this Mexican gentleman right here. So he's very unorthodox, has terrible footwork, but he makes it work and gets a nasty knockout. So hopefully we get a unification with someone else in that division.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say on that one that obviously it was on BT Sport that it was very Michael Conlan bias, not necessarily bias, but the commentary was commenting on his work, and within a couple of rounds, I noticed that Lopez had caught him with an uppercut, several times, and the commentary just never even commented on it whatsoever.
In the first round, it started, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, within like a minute of round 2, his Conlan's face was all marked up and red coloured, sorry, and it just didn't seem to be anything mentioned about it in the commentary. So, and then obviously round 5 comes, and then we get the uppercut stoppage shot, and it was almost inevitable, really, that I could see. So yeah. Good win. Like I say, hopefully we get some unifications with Lopez. I was saying during this fight, make Lopez Lara, because that would be great, be fireworks. And then obviously we know that what happened later on.
And also, just a quick mention, just our thoughts out to Ludumo Lamati. He was actually the co-feature with Nick Ball. That fight got stopped. He got stopped standing in 12 rounds. He collapsed in the corner and has been hospitalized. His promotional team did reach out, said that he seems to be stable now. But just a lot of thoughts and such to him,
Yeah, I just saw that on Twitter just prior to starting the stream. So that's good to see that he has stabilised. I noticed that at the end of that fight, he looked like he was absolutely exhausted. So rather than it being a concussive knockout as such, but it's still, these things can still be bad. So hopefully he makes a full recovery. But yeah, with Nick Ball, he had a bit of a reputation of being this kind of wrecking ball. I think that's his nickname. And
is it?
It didn't really pan out that way last night. He's had a few recent decent stoppage wins in the last year or two. But yeah, he seemed to struggle in parts for that Lamati fight, and I guess he wasn't just bowled over and overawed by the power and the pressure that Nick Ball brings, and so that might prove to be his undoing in future, possibly against higher caliber opposition. But nevertheless, he got a stoppage win in the end, and like I say, hopefully Lemati is okay. Let's move along.